ما أريد من هذا الشعب إلا أن يزيد في الحمد والشكر إلى الله عز وجل، ويزيد من محبة الوطن، ويزيد من العمل ومضاعفة العمل لما يسعى فيه من خير له وللدولة والأهل. هذا اللي أنا أدوره من الشعب، وربنا إن شاء الله يوفقنا جميعا على ما يحب ويرضى.
So see, what I always believe, or what niche HR and we've always believed in a concept which is known as a road to perfection is always under construction, and this kind of resonates a lot with UAE, which is kind of evolving every 6 months, whether it is in policies, processes, human resource related stuff.
Dear audience, welcome to Pearls of Union. In this program, we shed light on inspiring figures who have turned the challenges into opportunities and the dreams into achievements. Our inspiring guests are the shining pearls whose journeys reflect determination, vision, and success. Today, we meet another remarkable personality whose story will inspire us all. So please join me in welcoming Dr. Sachin Shenoy, the founder and the CEO of NicheHR. Welcome, Mr., and thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me here.
Thank you, it is our pleasure. Well, today it's an opportunity to dive deep into your successful journey and to explore your visionary leadership. So please, Doctor, in the beginning, how would you describe yourself to the audience and the turning points in your professional journey?
So my journey, like any other professional, started off about 27 years back, 28 years back, and obviously it started as a traditional HR professional. And slowly over the years, with the things evolving, my profile evolving, I started working on international mandates and cross-cultural mandates. So that kind of made me think that talent is not limited to a country or a region. And with the expansion, expansion of companies, you needed to really work on making talent and hiring cross-border and not specific to a location. So first 18-20 years went into corporate life, where I was working in-house as a corporate recruiter, heading talent acquisition teams. In the last 5 years is when NicheHR started. I set up NicheHR with an intent to cater to global expansion of companies. And while it started in India, we realized it was not making sense for a global organization to be based in India. We moved our headquarters to Dubai, and that is how NicheHR Global was born. So we set that up as a sector and geo-agnostic organization, catering to the global expansion of the companies which are either regionally headquartered in the UAE and the Middle East, or or companies which are spread across the region or globally. Now, the most important thing that also helped me was my doctoral research, which was primarily into impact of AI on talent acquisition. Now, this helped me think different, and now we've come up with something known as smart technology or smart HR, which is the SM stands for science, S stands for science, M stands for meets, and art. Science meets art is what we talk of. So it is a combination of science and art, where we develop HR technology, which is a combination of science meeting art, and having a human touch in overall technology enabled hiring and HR.
So you are leveraging new technologies into your services, and this is, or that was, the founding vision of your company. So as every successful leader, he faces many challenges. So what were the main obstacles you have faced during your career, and how did you turn them into opportunities for growth and success?
See, obviously, when you start, when NicheHR started and started off from UAE, we were not a name that was recognized or was known to people. So whenever you went into a discussion with a new client, you had to fight against a lot of established names in the market, and there are plenty of them, right? And you kind of need to prove that you are worth it and you are able to deliver what you promised to. So I think for us, that was the biggest challenge, but also that was our biggest strength, because I think over a period of 22 years, I had built a lot of relationships with senior leaders that I had hired earlier in my previous organizations. And I had treated them extremely fairly during the interview process and stuff. So they kind of were my first go-to clients. They were in very senior leadership positions as CXOs, CFOs, global CFOs, group CFOs, or group head HRs, and so on. Now, they knew what I bring to the table and what we could do for them. And that is where we really started off. And we could, I think I'm very thankful to those leaders who helped us during our beginning stages. Today, whatever niche is because of those 2-3 leaders that gave me an opportunity to start this journey.
So they have supported your career and they have impacted it.
So extremely. I mean, they when NicheHR started, they were the pillars who supported me in opening up leadership mandates for which we could hire for them across UAE and say across Africa or other countries, and across multiple sectors. So this really helped us in starting off and building from there.
So, Doctor, you have already mentioned the founding vision of your company and what inspired you to establish it. Now, let's focus on more details about the variety of services that you are providing today.
See, we are primarily, if you look at NicheHR as an organization, we are primarily an executive search firm. We help build leadership for large organizations. But along with the leadership, we also help overall in the talent function, whether it is HR consulting, whether it is succession planning. We help the board and the leadership team to decide on what makes sense for them, and then we partner with them in shaping their leadership team. In the recent past, we've also ventured into smart HR technology, which is primarily evolving from AI and enabled tech, and we are kind of making smart tech which is built by HR professionals. We call it practitioner-led technology. If you typically see the technology market, or the technology usually is developed by technology experts and not HR guys. So we stand slightly different from this. All the technology that we develop is not by the technology guys. HR guys are developing this technology, like we are ourselves building this technology, keeping HR in mind. And we know what is best suited for HR, because we've been in this field for 20, 25, 30 years in our team. So this is a new venture we've started in the last year, and we believe that is the way to go forward for us. So tech, which is built by practitioners, and implemented by practitioners to support what we do, is what we are looking at.
But how do you tailor your approach to serve the clients across diverse sectors and geographies?
See, primarily when you talk to your clients, the most important thing is understanding the business. Now we have team members in our team who spend a lot of time in understanding the client's needs, understanding the business, the way they function, and then we kind of make them understand what would work better for them. So we tailor every solution based on the customer's needs. There is no one size fits all kind of approach. Everything is customized, everything is tailored for every client that we work with. And that's exactly why we are sector and geo agnostic. So we work across 21 different sectors or industries, and we work across all the 5 continents. We've hired people and worked with people across 35 odd countries. And that is something which we bring to this UAE country specifically, because UAE is a cultural melting pot, and we want to kind of help build diversity in leadership within the UAE and the Middle East region.
So with experience placing leaders in over 45 countries, what exceptional challenges have you faced during that time?
See, first, every leadership hire itself is a challenge. And to add to that, the cultural and the sectoral differences that come with it is huge. So we kind of really, like I earlier mentioned, first we need to understand the business of the client, then culture of the company, not just the country or the region that we are hiring in. I think every team, every country, every organization has a different culture. There are micro cultures. Yeah, there are micro cultures within the company itself. So we focus primarily on 2 things. One, the culture of the organization, and the second, we also spend a lot of time with the hiring manager, because we need to understand what is the need for the hiring manager and what kind of culture that team would look at. So it's a micro culture of that team also that matters, not just the macro culture of the organization. So we spend a lot of time with the candidate, understanding whether he or she would fit into this cultural diversity of the organization and plan of business plans for the organization.
So your strategies help enhance the workplace culture and also employees' performance within organizations.
Yes, I would like to take one step back. Sometimes we are given a mandate where culture is an issue within the organization. So we are told there is a culture which they want to change. So that is when we kind of understand what are the challenges the company is facing and what is the change in the culture that they want to bring about. And then we look at a different personality altogether, someone who can make changes happen and someone who is a driver of the culture rather than someone who can get into the culture and adjust to the culture. No, we are looking at someone who can, for lack of any better word, take the bull by the horns and change things in an organization. So it, like I said, it's all custom made, it's all tailored to the need, and leadership is expected to drive the culture in the organization. So whenever there's a need for this change in culture, we look at a different breed of leader. So yeah.
So, sir, based on your experiences and looking ahead, where do you see NicheHR in the next 5 to 10 years?
So we would continue what we are doing in terms of leadership hiring, but also, like I said, in the last 1 year and in the recent past, our focus has been more on technology-enabled hiring, and that is what we would want to focus on, because we see AI and tech being advanced, and it's advancing at a pace which is unheard of in the earlier stages. So we would want to leverage the recent developments in AI and tech and see how we can build on the AI and the technology part and combine it with our human-centric approach that we have within the organization and work towards a smart tech, which is science meets art kind of a technology platform to serve our clients better.
So you think that technology will shape the future of HR consulting?
I think yes, to answer your question in brief, but what I see is AI and tech being an enabler and a complementary factor, not taking over any of the roles. So we believe it will be a collaborative tool for us to enhance our services and make it more efficient and make it better.
Yes, for sure. So, sir, now what words of encouragement or guidance you would like to convey through our episode to the new generation and also to young professionals aspiring to join this field?
HR as a function is earlier, traditionally, HR used to be very focused on policies, processes, and HR people were taken to be policy makers. Now, I think we have evolved from that stage. If you are looking at HR as a function or taking up HR as a profession, not just being human centric, I think more and more the need is for someone to be extremely business focused, someone who can understand numbers, someone who can understand P&L, someone who can be empathetic at the same time very assertive, and someone who can influence. So HR now takes a lot of importance in boardrooms as well as decision making. So we are looking at HR folks being number and P&L driven, who understand business. So that is extremely important. Add to that the tech angle of it. I don't think today HR person can be successful without understanding technology at all. So tech is extremely important along with all the other qualities. Obviously, if you've learned HR, you would understand other aspects of policy making and stuff. I think that is going to be the smallest part of success. The other larger success lies in all the other aspects that we spoke of.
So, as we come to the end of our episode, I would like to invite you to share a message of appreciation and gratitude to the UAE and its rulers.
So see, what I always believe, or what niche HR and we've always believed in a concept which is known as a road to perfection is always under construction, and this kind of resonates a lot with UAE, which is kind of evolving every 6 months, whether it is in policies, processes, human resource related stuff. So UAE kind of reinvents and innovates itself every 6 months to stay relevant. And I think we've also taken a leaf out of that book and want to kind of keep evolving, and then that is what our focus has been. And like I said, we have been extremely grateful for UAE and the rulers of UAE for having given us this opportunity to be in this region and cater to the global audience. And we are extremely thankful to the rulers of UAE and then the people of UAE.
Thank you, Dr. Sachin, for being a part of our program and for sharing your success story. It was my pleasure talking with you today. Wish you all the best.
Thank you. Thank you.
We would like to sincerely thank our distinguished guest for this valuable discussion. We hope this episode has provided you with new insights and inspiration. Stay tuned for upcoming episodes for more enlightening conversations, and goodbye.